Hello everyone, this is the Pressure Prince winner of Total War Attila Tournament Match Cast. This is the Agartha Flash Tournament number 4 final between Silverwind of Wolf Clan and JohannesvonBonn. This is a best of 3. In the first game we have Silverwind in command of the Eastern Romans and JohannesvonBonn is the Vandals. So let's start off with the Vandals. We have here Germanic Nobles General with Brace. Then we have, what else? Let's look at the Cav contingent. So it looks like 4 Noble Alani Cav, Bronze 1. On the right flank we have an Alani Horseman, Bronze 2. On the left flank an Alani Horseman, Bronze 2 as well. Up front we see all these Germanic Hurlers. Looks like there's 4 of them. And in the back, let's see what we have. So Noble Germanic Swordsmen on each of the flanks actually. And then in the center, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these Vandal Berserkers. Make that... yeah, 4 Vandal Berserkers and 2 Noble Suebi Swordsmen. Not a bad choice at all. And I believe that's the build of the Vandals. Now let's go over the Eastern Roman build for Silverwind. So he has a Palatino Guards Bronze 1 Gen with Brace. Then he has, let's see, looks like 2 Heterea Guards Bronze 1 on each flank. Then we see 2 Tagmata Cav, Bronze 1 on each flank as well. Next to a general we see this Cataphractari unit. Up front we have a single Sagittari supported by 2 Funditores. And also in the middle we see these 3 Protectores Domestici, Bronze 1. So fairly standard Eastern Roman composition, I would say. But anyway, let's fast forward it until we get to the skirmish engagement or something more interesting at least. So it looks like we're gonna have the skirmish engagement over here. We have first volleys by these Vandal Germanic Hurlers. There they go, very nice first volleys, but not really getting too many kills. Now with precision shot though, they should do far better. They're taking damage though, and fairly quickly actually, but so are these Funditores. So yeah, this is just a trade that does really help. And now from loose formation they went into tight. Questioning why that is the case. I mean, you better just stick with your formation from the get-go, because now as you can see this unit is just going to get completely destroyed by the enemy missiles, as is this unit, because it's in a huge block formation compared to this one, which is wider. So definitely I think that, yeah, the Vandals taking a definite skirmish advantage over here over the Eastern Romans. That is for a fact. Although here we go, Protectores Domestici moving up on each of the flanks. I wonder why Protectores Domestici are doing that instead of, say, Heterea Guards, because if there were Heterea Guards over here, the push could be so easy over here. I mean, you see these Vandal Berserkers in the center, like, what are they exactly going to do? Why are Noble Germanic Swordsmen on the flanks and Vandal Berserkers in the center is a question for me, and I really don't understand why that is the case. So maybe there is like a particular plan for it, but it's very strange. Here comes the engagement, and oh, the Noble Germanic Swordsmen get destroyed by a Cataphractari charge. The whole unit is dead in a single charge by the Cataphractari. Here it looks like the same thing did not happen. The Cataphractari did not get in the Noble Germanic Swordsmen, but here, as you can see, the whole unit died. 106 kills on the Cataphractari already. Now there's Protectores Domestici to support the infantry fight. Here, as you can see, the Cataphractari did get a charge off. Or did it? No, it did not, because it didn't kill anything here. So for the engagement here, Tagmatas against Noble Alani Cav. Well, Noble Alani should win that without any problem. Here, Tagmata is going to end up losing, especially as there is Vandal Berserker into the fray. So this is really good for the Vandals. However, here come the Heterea Guards, and the Heterea Guards are unopposed. Here they come again, but this Noble Suebi Swordsman going to flank them, though there are so many Hetereas here. As you can see, very nice job here with the Protectores Domestici. They're going to kill the Alani Horsemen, while this Cataphractari pulls out and destroys these units. However, I honestly think that it should have gone for other units instead of this blob, but oh well. The Hetereas here, as you can see, already starting to make their presence felt, as they are here, 21 kills, these guys around 40 kills. As you can see, these guys doing damage. Cataphractari here gonna kill the Germanic Hurlers. Here the Protectores Domestici not going to win this engagement, but they're gonna hold extremely well. Here, as you can see, the Protectores Domestici destroyed an Alani Horseman very easily. Very nicely done here by the Eastern Romans as well with the Haterias. I mean, what are you gonna do against Hateria guards? Like, it's such a pain to deal with the Hateria guards. That is. And look at them, they're just destroying the Vandal Berserkers here, or the Noble Suebi Swordsmen rather. No chance at all. Look at these Haterias as well, just doing so much damage because they didn't really get charged. These guys have a wrong order, so they're not really fighting the Noble Suebi Swordsmen. That's why they're not really being cost effective. But I've already killed like 90 men, so that is massive too. Here comes this Cataphractari charge straight into the Germanic Hurlers. That is really good. And here we see more of these Haterias just piling on into the fray against these Noble Alani, doing damage. Now we have the Productores Domestici supporting against the Germanic Nobles General, and right now this is a disaster for the Vandals. It's not looking good at all. Not at all. Here the Cataphractari are gonna disengage against Germanic Hurlers as well, so they're gonna try and go for this Noble Alani cavalry. As you can see here, the Haterias are finally dying, but they were microed, which is why they are not being as efficient as they could be. Here the Haterias just killing everything in their sight, over 200 kills. The Germanic Nobles General here is going to start dying in the prolonged melee. As you can see him here, he is engaged with like Productores Domestici and extra camp units. Here he goes. He's routing off the field, and as he's routing, he's getting killed by all these Productores Domestici and I believe some Hateria guards here. This Hateria guard has 209 kills. So yeah, of course the battle is no longer in our favor because all our units are routing off the field. So still some Alani horsemen on the field, but really what can they honestly do here? Noble Suebi swordsmen killing Fuditores, but really that's not what they want to do. Alani horsemen here gonna get destroyed by Hateria guards, and this is basically game, so let's just fast forward the game. Final unit here, this Noble Suebi swordsman still has morale, but there we go. So JohannesvonBonn loses the first game. I mean, Silverwind takes the first game. Let's look at Johannes' stats. I mean, obviously, as you can see, your Vandal Berserkers and Noble Suebi swordsmen, no match to these Hateria guards. You have to get charges off onto the Hateria guards or you lose. It's just plain and simple, and that wasn't the case. Let's look here. Noble Alani Cav did not do as well either, whereas if we look at ERE, Cataphractari, this one did insane because not only did it kill a full Noble Germanic Swordsman unit and win that flank essentially for the Eastern Romans, it also got out and then charged the rear of other units. Now these Productores, they did fine. Hateria, of course, MVPs of this game. And the cavalry didn't really do much Tagmaras, that is, but well, what can you expect out of Tagmaras against Noble Alani, right? Anyway, that is game 1. Currently 1-0 for Silverwind. He is on match point. See you in game number 2. This is game 2 of the match. We have Silverwind in command of the Geats. JohannesvonBonn is now playing as the Saxons. So Geats versus Saxons. Obviously Saxons are the better faction. That is cannot be disputed, but we will see though. We will see. I mean, did I say the Geats are the better faction? I meant to say the Saxons are the better faction. Disputedly, Saxons are by far better than the Geats because they have just extra units compared to the Geats. I don't think the Geats actually have anything good that the Saxons don't have. Anyway, time to go over the compositions. So for the Saxons here, we have a Chieftain G, as I like to call him, according to Jixie and Simon. With Brace, of course. And then we have, let's look at the Cav contingent. I believe we have like 4 Nordic Horse Lords. Indeed, they're all Bronze 1. And then 2 Saxon Lancers, Bronze 1 as well. Then we also see a bunch of Hurlers, 4 of them in total. And other than that, let's see what we have. So, a bunch of chosen warriors, but how many do we actually have? Okay, maybe just a single chosen warrior. Alright, it's a single chosen warrior. And then we have, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 Hearth Guards and 1, 2, 3, 4 Axe Warriors, all Bronze 1. And yeah, that is the composition of the Saxons. Now for the Geats, let's see. Nordic Raid Leader Bronze 1 Gen with Brace. Then cavalry wise, what do we have? 4 Nordic Horse Lords Bronze 1, and then Nordic Mounted Raider on each of the flanks. And over here up front we have the 4 Nordic Hurlers. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 Elite Nordic Warriors Bronze 1 right behind the cav, with 1, 2, 3, 4 Nordic Axe Warriors Bronze 2 behind the infantry. So very, very interesting composition here. Also a Nordic Brigade on the far left here, and I like how they deployed here. This is pretty funny. But as you can see, Yeats small downhill advantage, I would like to say. Yeah, I would like to say that they have a small downhill advantage. I think it's an extremely small one though, but oh well, it is there, so it must be taken into consideration for sure. Now let's fast forward this. So yep, we have the Nordic Hurlers here, going to lose because they're being shot in the back now specifically. And the Hearthguards also taking damage, but they're gonna, yeah, all the Hearthguards just, I don't know why they're not all in shield wall right now, just shield walling these two, pretty weird. So yeah, no ammo left on these guys, only killed 40 men with all their ammo, that's not really much. Just wasting all the ammo to kill the Hurlers is a bit strange. Okay, so here we see the Hurler versus Hurler engagement. And we're gonna see the Nordic Brigade pushing up here. But if they fire the Chosen Warriors, they've essentially wasted their ammo because they can't really kill Chosen Warriors. And look, they haven't really killed anything, but they've killed some Saxon Lancers, which is obviously very good here. And at least they wasted the jabs of the Chosen Warriors, so not the worst Nordic Brigade trade here. It could have been far worse. So there they go, these Nordic Mounted Raiders throwing their stuff instead now. And now we're gonna have an engagement. Looks like these Hearthguards need to shield wall, and they are. Oh, the Saxon Lancers, no charge ordered here. The Hurlers stopping the charge. Very well done. This allows these Horse Lords to go through, but through their own men, they mess up the charge. Here also weird things going on, but as you can see, the Saxons pushing to the right as they're engaging there. This flank going quite well for the Saxons, I'd like to say. They have more units supporting. However, here comes the Axe Warrior, which could be problematic. And here, this unit is unsupported. There are Elite Nordic Warriors and Nordic Axe Warriors doing the damage. Nice scav charge here into the Elite Nordic Warriors. They were definitely not braced, I think, so they're going to take damage. Not as much as I thought, but still. And yeah, they are not in shield wall either. So here comes another cav charge. Makes it not only to the Horse Lords, but also into the Axes, I believe. Just should kill a couple of them, but not a lot, it seems. Here comes another Saxon Lancer though, and on this right flank you can see the Axe Warrior just dying slowly but surely as there is this Nordic Warrior coming into the fray. This Axe Warrior here trying to fight, but it's not doing well against the Chosen Warrior. Saxon Lancer doing a weird thing here with this charge. As for this flank, as you can see, the Hearthguard trying to do its work, but Axes coming in, and they should destroy this flank of the Saxons, especially as some Elite Nordic Warriors are pushing through as well. This Horse Lord is going to be off the field, no question about it. But here comes a very nice Nordic Axe charge into the Nordic Raid Leader and this Elite Nordic Warrior. This charge is also with Frenzy, so look at the kills on this Axe Warrior, just destroying this Nordic Warrior. And the Nordic Raid Leader is pulling through the Axe unit, and it's just getting destroyed, demolished. Oh, the Nordic Raid Leader, this means that the General of the Keats could be dead. He could be dead. Oh, he's not dead yet, though. This could be massive, though. This could turn the whole game around for the Saxons. And as you can see, nice cav charge here by the Nordic Horse Lords. It looks like it actually destroyed this Axe Warrior. So suddenly it's turning around for the Saxons, I believe. So as you can see here, this Nordic Horse Lord going straight into the Elite Nordic Warrior. Gonna do more damage. But the General is not dead for the Geats. He's not dead. Of the Hearthguards here doing nicely. This Horse Lord gonna be off the field. More axes coming in. This Axe Warrior just trying to throw its axes and doing a lot of damage to these axes, but still the question is it enough? As you can see now, this Horse Lord is gonna go off the field. This Horse Lord is in a lot of trouble, and it does route off the field. Saxon Lancer should route. And now this Horse Lord going to get out and destroy this Nordic Brigade. Also, this Nordic Mounted Raider is going to rout off the field. Massive chain rout on this side for the Geats sooner or later. But these units of the Saxons not looking good. They're going to start routing themselves. The Hearth Guard here, though, they're quite healthy and they're going to take a while to kill unless they pull through, of course. Then they're just going to die immediately. Here, though, the Hearth Guards are engaging and they're in shield walls, so they're going to hold out for some time, even against axes. But here, 2 Hearth Guards, no problem. They're going to hold off these elite Nordic warriors for a long time. Here, as you can see, this Axe Warrior, these 2 Axe Warriors, because of this rear charge by the Nordic Horse Lord, it's going to rout everything on this side. And this Chieftain G is insane late game, and as you can see, he's already in shield wall. He's steadied, so goodbye, Nordic Horse Lord. Nice meeting you. Now, here, as you can see, the Hearth Guards just... Of course, they're not going to win against the elite Nordic warriors in prolonged melee, but they're holding out and until the rest of the Saxon units destroy the Geats. So there's just a couple of axes here and slingers. These units are all going to die. Just look at the Chieftain with Gedrick here. He's still in a shield wall and he's doing so well for himself here. So he's just going to disengage. He doesn't even need to fight these axes and slingers. He's still going to win that anyway. But right now, let's just zoom into this battle here and watch it unfold, because there's not much else to show at this point. I mean, it's clear that the Saxons have won this game. And just look at these guys fighting and then dying without a... Yeah, they're just dying completely. Now they're gonna rout off the field and it should be game. Let's look at the statistics. Indeed, Saxons win. So this time JohannesvonBonn wins with the Saxons against the Geats and ties up the series 1-1. This is exciting. Let's look at this. Look at those chosen warriors. Wow, and some of the Hearth Guards. As for the Geats, elite Nordics did not trade well. The Axes did fine though, as did some of the Horse Lords, but still. I mean, these Nordic Mounted Raiders, I'm surprised these guys got 89 kills. Not quite sure what they killed, I don't remember. But anyway, it is now 1-1, so I shall see you in game number 3, tiebreaker. This is game 3 and the final game. We have Silverwind playing as the Alans, and JohannesvonBonn is now the Visigoths. So Alans versus Visigoths. Interesting matchup. We'll see how it actually plays out though. So here we go. Gonna go over the build of the Visigoths instead. So here we go. We have this Germanic nobles with brace. Then we have let's see, we have in total apparently a Germanic Lancer bronze 1 on each flank, then a noble Germanic Horseman bronze 2 on each flank, and in the center 2 noble Germanic Horsemen bronze 2. Up front we see the 4 Germanic Hurlers, as you would expect, supported by, let's see, right behind we have 3 Gothic Warband and a Gothic Volksman on each flank. And right behind the main line we see a bunch of these Thracian warriors, so 4 Thracian warriors. That's pretty insane infantry contingent for the Visigoths, to be fair. Now though, for the Alans, let's see what we have. So Alans, we see Germanic Nobles General with brace. We have on the left flank a Sarmatian Cataphract with a Noble Alani. On the right flank basically the same. And in the center, 2 Noble Alani. Skirmisher wise, we have a Germanic Archer on each flank, and in the center 2 Germanic Hurlers with a Germanic Bow. So I guess skirmishing with the Germanic Archers, holding in the center with the Hurlers and the single bow unit is his plan. Then we have an Elite Agatharsi Warrior with an Agatharsi Warrior here on the left. Just a regular one, same thing on the right, and the main infantry line is composed of, looks like 4 of these Sarmatian Warband. Pretty decent units actually. So he has in total 8 good infantry as the Alans. Not a bad choice at all, especially knowing that the Visigoths are going to spam infantry. How many do they have? How many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 good infantry units. That's pretty insane. So here come these hurlers. They're gonna start targeting those bows and other hurlers with precision shot. Looks like these units are just pushing on forward to target either the warband or the Thracian warriors, because that would be massive if they did. I think that's their plan though, so we'll see. Yeah, they're just going on forward. Look at that. Are they going straight into melee? Because they're being wasted right now. This is a massive, massive waste here by the Allans, just going like this in. But oh, here's an engagement. Germanic Lancers getting charged by Sarmatian Cataphracts. Well, we know who wins that, but with Gothic Folksmen support, goodbye Sarmatian Cataphracts, I guess. Unless the Germanic Lancers rout before, which you don't want to happen. So here, very good engagement for the Visigoths in the center. They keep their skirmishers. And, oh, this charge by the Noble Lanicav could make it into surge. Oh, are they gonna kill some? Looks like they are gonna kill some of those Folksmen, I believe they are. And here, very nice by the Visigoths. However, Agartha warriors are gonna go down to Folksmen, but nice cav charge here with the Noble Alani into this Folksman. So this flank is dead for the Visigoths, but in the center, as you can see, the Noble Alani cav here destroyed a full Gothic warband. However, it's falling very rapidly now because it doesn't have support. As for here, this is the same situation. Noble Alani cav dying because of no support, and nice cav charge here by the Noble Germanic Horsemen into the Sarmatian warband. Should do damage here. Sarmatian warband gonna lose the Thracian warriors. Here, as you can see, Noble Germanic Horsemen destroying the Sarmatian Cataphracts. But Germanic Lancers here could go into the elite Agatha warriors. And here, Noble Lanicav engaging, but getting a decent amount of kills onto this Thracian warrior, apparently. Here we're gonna see another cav charge by 6 Noble Germanic Horsemen into Sarmatian warband. It's gonna do a little bit of damage and then stop them in their tracks for a while. So that's a good move by the Visigoths. But the Visigoths here, as you can see, they're just getting overrun in the center. The Thracian warriors here are going to end up dying, and the Germanic nobles cannot afford to engage. Looks like they're gonna engage now against the enemy Germanic nobles. This could potentially be good or game losing. But at this moment, as you can see, the left flank has fallen for the Visigoths, as has the right now. There's just too many Sarmatian Cataphracts and Noble Lanicav on the field still. And here comes the nice Noble Germanic Horseman charge into the elite Agatha warriors. But what can you really do here? More Sarmatian Cataphracts coming in as well. Noble Germanic Horseman still on the field here. And we have another cav charge here by this Germanic Lancer going to destroy this elite Agatha warrior. But we don't have much infantry left on the field for the Visigoths at all. And this Germanic Nobles general still alive, and just not enough infantry left on the field for the Visigoths. Even though they had 9, it just died very, very rapidly. So very nicely done here by the Allans, actually. Well done. Let's zoom in to the generals fighting the generals. Germanic nobles against Germanic nobles. That's quite funny. But this is game. This is game. So it appears that Silverwind is going to end up taking this game, and he's going to win the 4th Agartha Flash tournament, 2-1 in the final against JohannesvonBonn. And honestly, like, both of these players really surprised me throughout the whole tournament, based on the players that they have beaten, honestly. So I'm going to go over the players they've beaten, just in case. Okay, so for Silverwind, he has beaten Blackjack, Oleg Vadimovich, Arctic Shieldbreaker, and the most impressive one of all, Stradomski. So that's Silverwind's path, and he even beat Johannes in the final as well now, of course. As for JohannesvonBonn, he has defeated also a very, probably an even more impressive lineup, actually, of players he has defeated. So first things first, he's beaten Acera, right? Acera. Okay, Acera is pretty good Attila player, actually quite good. He has some good tournament results. Then, who has he beaten next? He's beaten Orgetorix, who has insane tournament results, right? Can it get any better? Well, let's see. In the next match, he faced Panda Warrior, whom he also defeated, surprisingly as well. So he has slain a lot of Titans in this tournament, and surprisingly so. But very well done by him, actually. However, he did end up falling in the final, but I think it's partially because of the fact that he had like he had to use some factions which were not really good, I mean matchup wise. But anyway, that is the match. So hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.